Rumi internalizes this belief and starts having this shame. But the more we believe that, the more we are giving power to shame. But if you're constantly silencing who you truly are, then you'll actually... Hello human beings, welcome back to the channel. Today we're actually going to be doing something different. I have been so obsessed with the Sony animation film K-pop Demon Hunters. If you haven't watched it already, honestly, highly recommend it. And this video might contain spoilers. Maybe K-pop Demon Hunters caught your eye for the baddest animation, or the chaotic, edgy energy of this Huntrix girl group slaying demons. But what if I told you this film is more than just catchy songs? But for real, their songs are so good. Beneath all of the K-pop glamour, there's something way deeper, an internal battle of shame. And this movie isn't just about killing demons, it's also confronting your inner ones too. Hey, it's Jay, and on this channel, we are all about becoming better human beings. Our goal here is to help you feel heard, seen, and supported to become your best self, one human being at a time. If that resonates with you, consider liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't ever miss a video. Let's get back to it. If you've ever felt like you had to hide a part of yourself just to feel accepted, then this video is for you. Today, we're breaking down K-pop Demon Hunters with a self-help lens, using psychology, storytelling to break down the characters and uncover powerful lessons of shame, identity, and growth. We'll explore how their struggles mirror our own, and how we can apply all these lessons to heal, grow, and embrace our own selves. I'm so excited, so let's go. Chapter 1. How shame shapes the identity. Have you ever felt like hiding yourself just to feel safe, accepted, and loved? In the movie, Rumi, leader of Huntrix, a K-pop girl group and a demon hunter, is loved by many. But here's a twist, she's actually half demon. And it's a part of her that she's always taught to hide. Her adopted mother, Celine, believed that if Rumi were to hide her true self, she will be protected just until the Golden Honeymoon was completed. She really wanted to fix her daughter, and so she kept her demon side hidden. It's very heartbreaking to see that the cycle of shame can start with people who mean well and who really care about us. And Rumi's adopted mother, while she was trying to protect her, was the first one to plant the seed of shame. She told her to cover her demon side, to play it off as a lie or an illusion, and to never show weakness. And she taught Rumi that safety comes from hiding. And sometimes the people who raise us, our first sense of belonging, can be the one who unintentionally teach us to hide our truest selves. We love them, so we want to please them, and we do whatever it takes. But here's the truth. Shame, even if it's not yours to carry, still feels heavy. Whether this is passed down from your family, from your heritage, from your culture, it's valid, but it doesn't have to be permanent. Rumi internalizes this belief and starts having this shame. She now feels that she has to hide that demon side to be safe, accepted, and loved. We see her smiling while she's performing and interacting with the fans, but deep down she's actually suffocating. And it's honestly a very relatable metaphor for anyone who needs to put a mask to just feel enough. When Rumi loses her singing voice, her literal expression of self, it's not just an injury. It's a symbol of what happens when you keep silencing your own truth. The more we suppress our voice, the more that pressure builds up, until it just can't stay inside. It will manifest externally because the body speaks when we refuse to. Her voice was more than just talent, it was her identity. It was her direct power and her connection to the Hanmoon, which signifies peace. And when her voice is gone, we see her spiral into this sadness and isolation. And that is exactly what shame does. It not only silences our voice, but it also silences our spirit. But Rumi isn't the only one hiding something.
The fans.
First of all, how many times have you watched this? Yes. Jinu, a troubled demon, exhibits shame but in a different way. Although his shame is shown differently, the effects of it is just as powerful. For over 400 years, he's lived in self-imposed exile, haunted by the guilt of leaving his own family behind. And while the reasons weren't made clear early in the movie, the emotional residue of what that decision left is very clear. He has guilt, avoidance, and a deep hesitation to connect with others and take space. He believes that he doesn't deserve happiness for what he's done, and he refuses to move forward. He is stuck not physically, but spiritually. Jinu doesn't just feel guilt, he embodies what shame really feels like, and it becomes his entire identity. And even if centuries has passed, Jinu is still living in the same moment that he left his family. And that identity, that shame, is what keeps him frozen in time. His shame becoming his own prison. Two characters, same shame, but different responses. One paralyzes and the other one hides. But both of them get disconnected from joy, growth, and the ability to form an authentic connection. And this shows us how shame can shape who we think we are. Chapter 2, When Shame Becomes a Weapon. K-pop Demon Hunters isn't just about internal battles, it's also about external ones too. The ones that sneak with cultural norms, industry pressures, and manipulative people who want to control how we see ourselves. This is where we meet Guima, the Demon King. Now, Guima doesn't attack with brute force. His greatest weapon is shame. The same emotion that we see Rumi and Jinu struggling with. And what makes Guima so dangerous is how subtle he is. He doesn't need to beat you down, he whispers lies, he manipulates. He tells characters that they're broken, unworthy, and dangerous. And they believe him because deep down, a part of themselves already believe that. And that's the thing about shame, it doesn't have to scream out loud. It just needs to echo what we secretly fear about ourselves. Guima thrives because Rumi thinks that she is less worthy because of her demon side. Jinu is stuck because he thinks that his past is unforgivable. And these beliefs keep them small, stuck, and under Guima's control. And over time, this continues to grow and has compounding effects. It continues to isolate us and poison our minds, convincing us that if people really knew about our shame, that they would walk away. But the more we believe that, the more we are giving power to shame. Let's talk about psychology for just a second. Research has shown that shame is actually one of the most powerful tools for behavior control. It is more effective than fear, and it is more paralyzing than guilt. Because when you are ashamed, you don't just feel like you did something wrong. You feel like you are wrong. And when you believe that in your core, you'll do anything to earn a sense of belonging. You'll stay silent to avoid rejection. You'll hustle just to feel worthy. You overwork, overgive, and overperform. All to feel enough. That's how companies sell you things that you don't need. That's how you get stuck in toxic relationships. And that's how system of oppression remains intact. Not by force, but by internal programming. And Guima is a symbol of all of that. Chapter 3, Shame as a Trauma Response. Shame isn't about what happened to us, it's what we made it to mean. When we internalize rejection, it becomes this harsh critic. So be careful when you're experiencing failures and if you're internalizing that as yourself. If you're interested in why we even evolved to have shame, shame is actually linked to a survival mechanism. It's to help individuals fit in social situations and form social bonds. For Rumi, it was saying no to all these bathhouse invites because she didn't want her peers to know that she was half demon. She wanted to save face to be included in the group. And for Jinu, he used shame to disregard his entire family because he wanted to keep his social standing inside the palace. If we were shamed in our childhood, then we learned that being authentic isn't safe. And so we adapted by suppressing parts of ourselves and parts of our voices. But if you're constantly silencing who you truly are, then you'll actually never feel free. And it slowly eats you up inside. Jinu was never told that he could rewrite his story. Rumi never felt like she could be loved if she showed her demon side. The beliefs you hold now could be planted by someone you really respect and loved, or it could have been from your past mistakes. But at some point, we need to recognize that the survival pattern that helped us then is not helpful now. And for us to actually grow as human beings, we need to fully accept ourselves. And this is exactly what happened for K-pop Demon Hunters. The turning point in the movie was when Rumi stopped hiding. She speaks her truth, she owns her identity, and she chooses authenticity over approval. And in doing so, she weakens Guima's power. Because when you stop feeding shame, it loses its power. And this is the most powerful lesson in the movie. Shame loses its power the moment you stop hiding. Here are some practical real-life ways on how to start dissolving shame in your life. The first one is name it. The more vague the shame is, the more power it has. So get very, very specific. What are you shameful about? What are you embarrassed about? And where did it start? Number 2, tell a safe person or someone you truly trust. Shame thrives in silence and isolation. So speaking it to someone who can hold space for you can start your journey of healing. The third one is practice self-compassion. You can't bully yourself into healing. So start using tone with yourself that you use to other people that you love. Fourth one is to affirm your wholeness. Write, speak, and embody affirmations like, I can be both healing and worthy. My past doesn't define me. I want to be safe and I want to be fully seen. The fifth one is reclaim your voice. Just like Rumi, you need to find something that you can express your inner self. This could be art, writing, movies, music, whatever that reminds you that your truth needs to exist out loud. I want you to remember that you don't have to prove yourself to be worthy. You've always just been worthy. Chapter 5, Vulnerability, Freedom, and the Power of Being Seen. At the end of the film, Rumi isn't scared of showing who she really is anymore. She's still a demon hunter, she's an idol, but she is also something else now. She is free. And I absolutely love how this movie is so relatable to real life, Because it was in the moment that she accepted her true self that the Han wound became so much stronger. And it's the same in real life. When you stop performing and start presenting your real self, that's when everything changes. Your friendships become more honest, your creativity becomes more powerful, your confidence becomes less fragile, and your nervous system starts to breathe a sigh of relief. Vulnerability isn't weakness, it's freedom. And the people who are meant to walk with you in this journey, they will stay. Not because you are perfect, but because you are staying true to yourself. You aren't meant to carry shame alone, and you aren't meant to carry shame forever. If you felt seen by this breakdown, I am so happy. I have been waiting forever to actually film this video because I just love movies so much. And I also love self-help. And if you're someone who wants to grow as a person, want to learn what their blocks are, and to just have a community of people that are just wanting to grow, then I just want to say welcome. I want to extend an invite to join the garden. A private community where we can all grow together. I'll put that link in the description. Let's heal loudly, let's grow intentionally, and let's be the human beings that we were all meant to be. Remember, your shame isn't your identity, your story isn't over, and your full self is already enough. If you enjoyed this video, please go ahead and like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't ever miss a video. And leave a comment below. I love reading all of your comments. We should do another movie breakdown, so comment which movie I should do next. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye!